just about set to go now. And on the hill for the Giants, Don Sutton. What's the word on him?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
That's inside. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. And that skips in the dirt. Battling here as he fouls it away. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, getting a good look at the pitcher here in the first inning isn't a bad thing. I know he struck out, but you can live with that as long as the other hitters in this lineup can learn something from it.
To third, a sliding stop, the throw, and that's a great play for the out. Here's the lineup for the Reds. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get 1 pitch. You better not miss it.
And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Runner at first with 2 away. Next to hit, Reggie Sanders. Yeah, big swing and a miss. Sutton, more than 300 wins in his career. He joined the team as a free agent. Swing and a miss.
No ball. He's straight.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. This one in the air, center field. Mays has it sized up. And that is that. Reds leave 1 on to the bottom of the first. Back here with my pal Singy. And towing the slab here, Nick Martinez. What do we have on him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Let's take a look at our lineup. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Martinez, not a big strikeout guy, but still very effective as far as starting pitchers go. One of those guys that involves the defense and really gets them involved in the action. Fastball for a strike.
He moves the ball around all the quadrants of the strike zone and will add and subtract velocity. And because of that, he gets the weak contact. It's all about missing the barrel of the bat.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 out. And digging in for San Francisco, Hank Aaron. Up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and they come away without an out. It seems like this type of guy is kind of a dying breed nowadays.
Well, exactly. When teams are looking for high velocity, high strikeout rates, a guy like this doesn't necessarily do that. So in order to really appreciate how good he is, you have to see him, because if you're just looking at a stat sheet, you might overlook him.
And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Two outs.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. All set for the start of the inning. And here's the veteran outfielder, Adam Dunn. Right down to shoot, and that's strike one.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Larry Bullard, our umpire behind the plate.
Boog, Bullard's got a pretty standard strike zone. Sometimes they'll have you guessing a little bit, but overall, well-respected umpire in the league.
Rip to third. Tosses to first, and quickly one away in the second. Now here is Ryan Ludwig. And that's just foul. He's one of those Dave McCarty, Mark Carrion, Ricky Henderson types. Throw left, bat right.
You make a note of those guys because it's just different. It's like, man, you're left-handed, but you hit right-handed.
And that's in the dirt. 1 out, bases empty. Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. Next pitch is in the dirt. It's 2-2.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, and that's out of play, a foul ball. Next one is off the plate, and now it's 3-2. That's out to center field. Mays sizing this one up, puts it away for the out, and there's 2 away. Now batting Jeimer Candelario. Just missed. Swings through that one for strike one.
1-1.
Second inning here, no score. And now 1-2.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Hit on the ground to short. Cal gets it over to first. And that is the third out of the inning. Reds down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the veteran first baseman, Lou Gehrig. Lifted in the air, out to left. Done. Makes the grab, 1 pitch and 1 out. And now Mickey Mantle. And that is out of play. Mantle matched a homer in his last game. Next offering is fouled back. And 1-2.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his third of the game.
The center fielder,
Willie Mays digging in now.
Mays.
Cut on and missed. Good change up right there. 0-1. Mays went deep in his most recent game. And now it's even up.
Ball two.
2 out, space is empty.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And it remains 2-2. And he chases that one. He battled for a long time, but it finishes. And we're back. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. In now for the Reds, Tyler Stevenson. Lifted in the air, right field. Hank makes the grab, one away. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Christian Encarnacion Strand. Out to center. Mays has it sized up. And a couple of quick outs. Back to the top of the lineup, Eric Davis, the next to hit for the Reds. That's inside. Ball one.
1-0.
Pulls that one foul.
Well, he's ready for that fastball right there. Really turned on it, hit it hard, had the distance, but just too much hook to it. So might want to make a little bit of an adjustment, let it travel a little more, and see if you can keep that thing fair.
That one to first, and foul ball. Top of the third, no score. That one missing inside. Swing and a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Against good pitchers, you've got to take advantage of the mistakes. That was right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't miss a stitch.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Morgan in the box now. No balls and a strike. And a foul ball. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. 2 outs. Gets under it and pops it up. Jones settles under this one. And that is that. Reds with the RBI triple. It's now. As we go to the last of the third. Leading off, Mike Piazza. Martinez back to work. That's off the inside corner. Ball one.
One of the greatest catchers in baseball is at the plate right now, Boog. As the 1993 Rookie of the Year, he hit 35 home runs with a .318 batting average with the Dodgers.
Kicks and deals. in there at the knees for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Slings to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third. Cal Ripken Jr. getting ready to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Just missed.
That's a ball.
Next offering is in for a strike. Fought off foul. Out to short. And that quickly 2 away. So the batting order turns over. And here is Jackie Robinson. That's to third. It's in and out of his glove. But they got the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the fourth. And now the right fielder, Reggie Sanders.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
And there's a base hit to right field. So a man on base to start the inning.
Just so sound in his mechanics. It's against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Bounding ball here, rolls foul. On the ground to second, might be two. He's in there. First and second, no outs at the plate. Ryan Ludwig. And a fastball in there for a strike at 91. First and second, no outs. Top half of inning number 4. Next offering is in for a strike. Stays alive. Foul ball, still 0-2. Right side. Aaron gets under it. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And it comes in too late. He's up to third on the flyout with 1 away. Next for Cincinnati, Jeimer Candelario. And the pitch is in for a strike. It's 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. In the dirt, blocked. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Sanders at third, done. Over at first with 1 away. Up the middle. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Now here is Tyler Stevenson. 2 on, 1 out. Out front and foul to the left side. High fly ball, right field. Aaron gets under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away. So digging in, Christian Encarnacion Strand. That one's in there, and it's 0-1.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Throws to first in time. They limit the damage here. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Reds,
back, and they turn to a new arm
Number
as we kick
21.
off the bottom of the fourth. Hunter Green.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Jones, 27 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Stevenson whips it to first. And one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man. Here's some real power at the plate. Hank Aaron. First pitch swinging.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Swing and a foul out of play. One down, base is empty. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. And there's two gone following the strikeout.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far
The
as he
designated
punches
hitter,
out the
number
first 2
5.
batters he's faced in
Hey.
this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. And I'm so glad I'm retired.
Ruth stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And that is in for a strike. And it's 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
That one off the mark, and that's ball 3.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Has room, and he makes the catch. And we're back. We go to the top of the 5th, and now the center fielder, Eric Davis. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Going back on this one. Going, gone. He hammers one out to right, and they tack one on the board. It's 3-0.
First pitch swinging, and he got the fastball. He knew exactly what to do with it, too.
Henry Aaron digging in now. And that's just foul. Aaron needs just one more homer to pass Henry Aaron on the all-time list. Right through there for a strike.
Incredible to think that 755 could have been passed once, let alone multiple times. What a remarkable career he's put together.
Just outside. And a count 1-2. Good eye right there.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're at the top of the 5th. Close, but called a ball. And the count's full. Caught him looking for the K.
Oh, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike 3. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
Morgan in the box again. Takes a strike. Hit in the air, center field. Mays has it sized up. And it's caught for the out. 2 down, base is empty. Reggie Sanders, the next to hit for the Reds. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Just misses with that one.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
He goes down looking. The Reds rolling after this solo shot. Back now to start the bottom of the fifth, and taking over on the mound, Brandon Williamson.
Well, at this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
Garrett forced to get out of the way of the first pitch. Off the mark there. 2-0.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And they had their first hit since the first inning.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And one gone.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Mays, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
0-2.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Garrett at first, one gone. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. That one ran inside, almost got him.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position. Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Piazza at the plate with two away, swings through that one. That one the other way. Sanders makes the grab, and that is that. And welcome. Goose Gossage taking over on the mound.
Now
just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Gossage.
And the first offering, a fastball for a strike. Gossage, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slurve, a sinker, and he works in a changeup. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. Ryan Ludwig, the next to hit for the Reds. Ball one there.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Splits the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Not even close there, and it's 2-1. That one missed.
1 strike.
Next offering in there for a strike. Now 3-2.
Strike.
Liner snagged it first.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Got it. Bangs against the wall, but holds on.
Oh, man, amazing catch to end the inning. As a former outfielder, I'm feeling proud right now.
Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Andrew Abbott.
Now,
still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Ground ball up the middle. Morgan on to first. 1 away, bottom of the 6th. Jackie Robinson, the next Giant to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. Swings and misses, went with the sweeper. The Cincinnati bullpen has some movement. Sam Mole preparing to come on if needed. Rogers getting loose as well. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. The Reds leading by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. Lined into right. Reaching for it. Makes the catch.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
2 outs, base is empty. And up next for San Francisco, Chipper Jones. And there's a foul ball. The 0-1. That one's upstairs, ball 1. So now 1-2.
1-2.
Lined, and that's a base hit. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order. So up next, Hank Aaron, 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. In the dirt.
0-2.
Hard hit left side. On to Morgan. That's the 3rd out. Top of inning number 7. Now it's going to be Tyler Stevenson. Out to short. Whips it across. 1 up, 1 down. So digging in, Christian Encarnacion Strand. And first offering is fouled off. Just missed.
1-1.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strike. That's the ball. 2 balls, 2 strike.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Hauls it in for the out. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter. Jake Fraley looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. And he pumps in a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And that's off the inside edge. And now it's even 1-1. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. Swing and a ground ball. Robinson fires over to first. And that is the inning. Reds go down quietly, but they lead it 3-0. Jake Fraley into the game now on defense, but in a strange way. This is not a position he's used to playing as far as we know. So here's the cleanup. Bottom of the seventh, and we've got a pinch hitter to lead it off. Ted Williams.
Man, it must be nice to pull a superstar off your bench, huh?
Swinging a foul straight back. Suter, in his 8th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a sinker, a changeup, and he works in a slider. Next pitch misses, and the count even 1-1.
Oh, 2-2.
Fights it off. He'll see another. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Makes the catch for the out. Lou Gehrig, the next Giant to hit. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. Strike one. The Giants trailing by 3 here, the bottom of the 7th. And there's a ball.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Pitch is in the dirt, and the count's even at 2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
And up next. For the Giants. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Andrew McCutcheon, runner on first and 1 down for him. That one fouled off. That one to first. The throw to second. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. So remaining in the game defensive. Andrew McCutcheon. He'll be the new left fielder after entering the game as a pinch hitter. Bruce Suter comes on now.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Hank pulls it in on the run.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Cincinnati making a move for a pinch hitter. Will Benson. One out, the base is empty for him.
No ball. One strike.
Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Cut out and missed. Struck him out. 2 away.
Well, that's the effect of the splitter that you're looking for on the mound. Really nice pitch right there and had him out in front over the top. I'm sure the batter was thinking he was getting something else, perhaps a fastball, a little more straight and velo to it.
That's a little bit low.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
The flip to the pitcher covering. That ends the frame. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Last half. Gavin Lux into the game now on defense, but in a strange way. This is not a position he's used to playing as far as we know. And in for back now as it'll be a pinch hitter to lead off. Ken Griffey Jr.
They're running out of time in this game, trying to get something started here.
Foul ball there. And a foul ball. Foul ball still 0-2. Good job to fight that one off. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. But when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 down, bases. Empty. Cal Ripken Jr., the next Giant to hit, has grounded out a couple of times. And first offering is fouled off. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the 8th.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters.
Staying in the game on defense, Ken Griffey Jr. He'll be out in center now after pinch hitting. Suter back to work. And there's the strike. Suter, a former Cy Young Award winner. He features a splitter, a 4-seamer, and he works in a slider. Got it. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter. Reese Hines looking to start something with 1 gone.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
0-2 now. Smoked on the ground a second. Robinson whips it to first. And a couple of quick outs. So 2 down now. And here is Jamer Candelario. That one finds the corner. That's strike one. Swings through that one for strike two. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. Inside. 1-2 to count.
1-2.
On the ground, right side. On to first. And that is that. Nothing across here this half. To the bottom of the ninth we go. Top of the order.
Now pitching.
Here comes the closer here in the ninth, Alexis Diaz.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball. And we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
No throw, and they can't get the out. Man at first, nobody out. Chipper Jones, the next Giant to hit. 1 for 3.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Now 1-1.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
That one not close. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That's inside.
Okay.
Got him swinging. And 1 away.
Man, that slider bearing in on your hands like that. It's just so tough to fight off. It's kind of like a cutter and just can eat you up, saw you off. Tell you what, hitters have nightmares about that pitch. Perfectly executed out there on the mound.
Hank in the box here lets that one go for a ball. That's too low. Yeah, that's ball 2. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Carew leads off first with 1 away. Pumps in a strike, and now 3-1 the count. And that wasn't even close. Ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. With the tying run at the plate, here in the last half of inning number 9. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And that one goes straight to the backstop. But all the runners hold. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And they're down to their last out. Lou Gehrig now at the plate. You gotta feel like there's a pretty good chance this game is gonna turn on one swing. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
No ball, 1 strike.
2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
That's a ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Tying run at the plate. Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul. Diaz is just 1 strike away. That missed by a lot. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And he makes the catch. Ball game, and the Reds claim the win here behind some